ironically, what you're looking at are the 4 best Legion class figures of Transformers Prime Cyberverse. At least for the Decepticons that I have. And it's also ironic because the Autobots are kind of boring except for RC. So how will this fare? Time to find out. What's up, YouTubers one and all? We're taking a look at Breakdown, Steve, Frank, and Knockout. So let's get straight into it. They roll except for him, he flies. If you want a Micromaster, well, here you go. That's Micromaster for you. He also kind of rolls. We'll review the Micromasters later. For our core class, we'll bring in Starscream, Steve's favorite. Actually, no, this is everyone's favorite, to be honest. All 4 of these guys like Starscream in the show. I'm not gonna lie. I think that's hilarious, but it's that everyone here likes Starscream. And then for a scout class, we're just gonna bring in Detour because I don't think a motorcycle would act well. So yeah. So yeah, I mean, there's really not much to go through. So let's just get down to transformation. This should be a lot more easier. So each of these guys have kind of unique transformations by themselves. They're simple, but they're fun. So Breakdown is the most unique of them all because you gotta flip him around 180. Then you gotta bring his arms down and around, and there's just so much uniqueness to it. And yeah, it doesn't tab in, but I don't care. So yeah, on top of that, Breakdown is supposed to be more so Commander class than he is Legion class, but it is what it is. So, Frank, I'm Steve. You're gonna flip the feet down. Flip this all the way up. Flip the wings in. Bring the arms up. And split the legs. So there you go. Frank. Split the arms. Bring them up. Split the legs. I do like it they actually have a knee joint at all, which is surprising because most of the Autobots don't, because Bumblebee doesn't for some freaking reason. And then you gotta flip out Frank's head all the way. It's kind of annoying. And then you just kind of put it like that, so there's that. And finally, here's Knockout, which I admit, one of my favorites. Because you gotta flip this down, flip the feet down, split them. And then these just come straight up. And this is probably the most accurate Knockout we're gonna get because nothing's ever gonna come close anymore. So yeah, those are the 4 Legion class Decepticons. Really do like them. Of course, because they're Legion class, I think they just work well. Like Megatron, like come on. Come on, you think... Alright, this is the one time that Megatron's, in these first couple videos, that Megatron's presence here actually makes a lot more sense. Can you stop lifting your head up, please? Thank you. But yeah, this actually kind of makes sense a little bit. Now, I'm waiting for other, third-party figures to come in so I can actually use other figures. Also, these might be the 4 nicest Decepticons you'll ever meet in the show. Personality-wise. Like, if you get to know them by themselves. Also, yeah, I do have the actual Steve. Or, I'm just gonna call this... Actually, no, I'm gonna call it Steve for now until I get the Jet Viacon. Because I love calling the Jet Viacon Steve. Even though, by all technicality, Steve is the one that people have called because, well... the Falling meme from episode... What was it? Inside Job? Yeah, the Falling meme. So, there's that. if you want a core class figure, I mean, let's just use Novocaine, because, you know, why not? And it's not exactly the best interpretation, but it's there. And yeah, so none of them have waists, none of them have heads. So actually no. Yeah, only one has a head, and it can barely look up and down and whatnot. They all have the same exact elbows, except this guy has like elbows, except like gorilla elbows in a way, which is weird, but that's for transformation. Legs can kick forward that far, back that far. Legs can not bend, sadly. I thought they could, but apparently they can't. But if they do bend, they bend the wrong freaking way. It's weird. Why couldn't they have done it both ways? Forward, back. No knees, unfortunately. Don't understand why. And feet. And arms. And backwards shoulders. So yeah, it's kind of, they're limited. They're very limited. Forward, back, legs. And yes, they can all do the splits. They can all do the splits. Slight knee bend, nothing. So yeah, they're all articulate and have their own limitations. Forward. He cannot go back, unfortunately, unless you move this, in which, yeah, but on top of that, it does move his head. These are full splits. He can't do a knee bend. Come on, knockout. Oh my god. Everyone is limited. This kind of sucks. So anyways, transformation-wise, we're gonna bring these back. Bring these forward. Bring these around to kind of just slot into place. And then just cover all this up, and there you go. It kind of sucks that this guy it's just Breakdown's one of the most rarest figures, and I have no clue why. And I used to own the actual figure from Hasbro before Mom threw it away. So yeah, that just goes to show that. And I'm not sure I want to collect those figures again, because I got the Legacy Breakdown, and to be honest, I'd rather get the upgrade kit to make him look more like Breakdown, if anything. So yeah, fold this all the way back. And just kind of situate everything into place. And there's that. Also, you want to saw a comparison with Steve in vehicle mode compared to his deluxe counterpart. There you go. Here's a closer look. And finally, knockout. Bring these down. Bring all this around. Knockout's the most troublesome, to be honest. Even though I do like him, he is a bit troublesome because there's gaps in his alt mode. A lot of gaps. It's just kind of unsightly. So yeah, there's the 4 Legion class figures, and that's the end of the review. So the next video is the last of the Legion class that we're going to be doing, because I'm done with Legion class after this. This actually is a pain to record. It's the last 2 Autobots that we need to go over. It's Smokescreen and Hyperdrive Wheeljack, because I don't have the actual color Wheeljack. Yeah. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking notifications so you'll be updated on all updates and videos. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, Til All Are One.